Hey everybody, Steven here playing Subnautica Below Zero, and today looking at the latest updates from the devs. It does kind of seem like we're going to see the next stable build, the next EA release here in the next week or two, so fingers crossed on that. Usually means though that there's a cutoff, so we'll usually see that, hey, they've gone into lockdown. Anything prior to that is going to be in the stable build or the EA release. Everything after, because they keep working on the game, is new stuff that won't make it in there. So I don't think this stuff will necessarily make it into the next EA release, but I'm not 100% sure. But one of the big things here is we actually have the lettering on the sign outside of the bases. So there was originally just the symbol. Now we're seeing we actually have the lettering. So this is Outpost 0 here. We'll see the same thing for Delta Base and then Omega Base as well. So I'm going to go showcase those, but on the way, let's cover a couple other things. There's been a ton of bug fixes as well. I'm not going to get into those. A lot of stuff with the sea truck, I have noticed, and floating props. But if we come over to the deep Twisty Bridges here, so we have new vents. Ooh, that is darker than I thought it was going to be, which makes this harder to see. I want to bring that back on. Okay, so with the water volume off, you can see it better, but we have this. I believe this is what this is. This may have been in game and I'm confusing it, but it said new thermal spires in the deep Twisty Bridges on the Subnautica Changes Twitter account. So I'm pretty sure that's this, because I haven't seen these before with the different color variation on them. And I don't remember them really being here before. I remember seeing these other type of thermal spires here, which look more like plants. But I haven't seen these, which, let's go stand. It's been a while.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Warning. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
A lot of people have been commenting on the PDA voice. That is temporary, by the way. Oh, is this new music? No, this would be the remix here. I don't think I've heard this. Ooh. I like this. Kind of want to float around for a second. We got these other thermal spires. I'm sure somebody will comment because I've forgotten the name. But yeah, they look new to me, but you guys let me know. Ooh. Yeah, I do like this new song. So let's go ahead and take the fog off. It should stay with us as I go back into free cam mode here. Yep. Ben's doing a phenomenal job on the soundtrack, by the way. Ah, it took me out. Dang it. Alright, then we have Delta Station here. Let's zoom over to Research Base Omega. They have there's supposed to be this new item over here, but I couldn't find it. It was is it Jewel Disc? I don't know what that is. I tried looking around, couldn't find it. If you guys know what it is, let me know. But looking on the outside here, I'm gonna kind of float around. Notice all the rocks. So they've come back through. They've done another detail pass on the props here. And what you're seeing on this kind of, I don't know, second tier right in the middle, same thing. It's no longer flat or smooth. It looks more realistic. And that goes all the way around here. Bring the water volume back on. So this biome has just improved so much these last handful of months. The level of detail, and I've mentioned this before, that they're putting into this game just reminds me of the meme of Kylo Ren yelling more. They've just been putting more and more detail into this game. So here we have Omega Lab. So we have that. I originally thought it was going to be this for the jewel disc. I ghosted in, and you can grab these maroon plant fruit now. I don't know if that's been in game. I think it probably has for a while, but just didn't hit my radar here with that. So you can actually grab the maroon plants instead of before where they were just kind of there. Same thing with this Omega Lab, and just the amount of detail work that they've put in on this, especially compared to the first game. It's looking real good, and because the game is not on a map that is as big, we see that the amount of detail with everything has gone up a ton. Kind of back out there. So let's go down here though, because the next thing I want to showcase is in the deep Lilypad biome. So I've covered, they did an update to this, I covered that a while ago, but it seems like they've actually come back through, they've done a detail pass. So what we see is as you go through the tunnels down here, they kind of removed some of this just because they were still working on it. And now what we see is they're very steep, like shelved cliffs, it looks like. Complete change from what it was, which was the tunnel. Go to this side. I think it makes this biome look better also, because you have that flat surface kind of with the first level to it, and then coming down to a steep drop. Because another thing with this is you're going to have to bring the prawn suit down here. How are you going to get back up? And this makes this more manageable now. And that's going to be quite the process coming down here. I think a concern people have had is, all right, we got the new story, but it feels like there's not enough content there. Hard to judge it because Jill hasn't been working on it a very long time, and obviously it's not finished. I think it's going to be a very in-depth story. I think we're going to see a very long story as well in terms of the amount of time gameplay-wise that you're going to have to put into this, which is exciting because I don't want a Subnautica game that I can beat in 10 hours. I'm sure there's going to be speedrunners out there, but this is still a work in progress. I don't think this is finished. You can see just how more boxy it looks, right? But here's this other side that you can come up, and I believe some of these plants and everything else have been added in. So this was kind of, like I said, blank before. They've added in the two cliffs. They haven't finished out, wrong side, this tunnel over here yet. So when you come through this tunnel, I mean, we see minerals in here, but it's still, this is a work in progress. So let's go water volume off. Get a better view here, hopefully. Where do I need to go? Is there anything over here? I was hoping there'd be a secret at some point right here. No? I can't quite get the view that I want on it. Nope. It's not gonna happen. Kinda right there. Like I said, you guys get the general idea. Still hoping for that tunnel down into the purple caves there. Or the crystal caves, sorry. So we have that. After that, let's go... Whoa, where am I? Oh, mark space. we're going to go all the way over here to the mining site. So the outside here, they've done some detail work. So this right here has all been tweaked. More rocks. Looks way better. Still think this is a work in progress right here. But it is definitely coming along. I'm wondering if they're going to put anything around here also. Right now it's kind of empty. But I think we'll see more rocks like you see over here. They're just trying to nail down the shape. If I zoom all the way over here though to this area that you actually can come into the Glacial Basin, all of this is new. So all the rocks. So we had areas that were smooth. That is not the case anymore. Let's go back to daytime. There we go. So looking better and better. We come around here, you can see the shape, but these should load in. There we go. And with that load in, you could tell like, okay, that was the shape before. This is what they've added. Let's bring the water volume back on so you guys can see. Wondering what we're gonna see over here too. I don't know if they're just gonna keep it rock, so we'll see a little bit of vegetation down here. And then we can come over here. And it looks like just on the rocks as well, the amount of detail that we're seeing on these rocks has been improved also. In terms of the textures and things like that. And then we have the tunnel there. All right, let's zoom out of here. I know this has been reworked, and I mentioned that in another video. I think they've even done another pass. It's just not in this build yet. So I'm going to have to wait on that. But that's going to be it for this one. A lot of detail work with this right now. Like I said, just a lot of polish. Jill's been adding stuff for the story. Haven't gotten into that yet. I'm hoping to do that with the next EA release when we actually get that. Like I said, hopefully in the next week or two. So that's going to be it for this video, everybody. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.